Hey, it's 28 millimeter RPG. Rick here. Now, one of the reasons why I call myself 28 millimeter RPG is because I like to paint 28 millimeter miniatures. Yes. That doesn't mean that I use them in my games that much. Notice how I kind of delayed there and said that much. Anyways, new stuff. So, I have myself here. Oh yeah, new view. So you get the other part of my. You don't get to see all the guitars and everything. So, and you notice that I am looking back and forth and back and forth and Spock. I've got a new setup. I got a new arm here for a monitor here, and I have my regular monitor on this side. And right in between is one of these guys. So I got myself a Blue Yeti to do a little bit more mic work. So that is new earbuds. I've got myself some new earbuds. Ended up getting myself a package of, well, I'll just give you the box here of these guys here. So the Elite 4 Actives, so Jabra. So I've already tested these. They're pretty good, so I can go ahead and stick those in my ears and not have the big cans on my head, which is a nice little difference. So, okay. All right. And the other thing I got here is, pick this guy up. Good old Tainted Grail. Tainted Grail. It's a big ass box. So, lots of minis in there. And add insult to injury, the other part, the Age of Legends and Last Night campaign. So, woohoo! So, once again, some more minis to paint in there and enjoy. And oh boy, yeah, that is a workout. So, and yeah, that is going to be unboxing there. No, I did not pick that up as a Kickstarter. I actually went over to Strange Ideas, which is our strange, weird, but cool game store here. So, and it's owned by Kevin Strange. So, and he's pretty cool. Decent guy. He gives me a little bit of a break every once in a while, so he knows I come back and buy stuff. So, and yeah, isn't a cheapy game, so I wouldn't expect everybody to have it, but it does have some really cool things about it, which I've seen on videos, and I was interested in it because watching videos showing some gameplay on it, and it seemed pretty interesting. So the thing is, I like board games. You can see I've got board games way up here. Yeah, there we go. We got the original Arkham Horrors up there and stuff like that. And over on this side there, we got like Walking Dead and a bunch of other stuff. And yeah, Mansions of Madness and Nemesis, and you can see other things back there. So lots of games that I have, which we will be playing with, of course, Spencer and Josh from time to time here. So we'll do that occasionally, and I even got myself some extra BattleTech stuff. And what else today? That was pretty much it. So just had to do a little bit of some stuff to help improve the channel a bit. Hopefully the mic is a little better than what I've been using. It seems to be okay, I think. This is my first test with it. I'm not too impressed with the software that you can get for it. It's kind of meh. So, not a big fan. So I'm just using what I have inside my OBS, and I'm always looking this way because my OBS is open here, so I can see whether or not I'm squared up in the camera. And then this side, I'm always looking over here just in case I have something on my some videos or whatever. But anyways, that is what's been happening. Also been working on a song for Shadow and Sun, and I'm gonna try and put together a little bit of a presentation for them and get them up and rolling with an intro and an outro. So with my guitar work. So we'll see how that proceeds. And yeah, almost done that. So should be finished by the end of this week, anyways, and have something for them to upload to their YouTube channel and use over and over again. So. I mean, it's just my hobby. It's not like I do this professionally. I have a little bit of issue with the ears, so I've been tinnitus, and that's or you can tinnitus, whatever you want to call it. It is ear ringing, and it's kind of it's cool in one way. It does modulate in my ears by itself. Usually when I'm going to sleep, and it'll do little modulations in my head, and I'll get some cool song ideas out of that. So it does its own thing, and it's like, okay, this is kind of interesting, and I've kind of learned how to kind of control the modulation a bit, just by using my mind. And it seems to, it's not that I can control it in any reasonable way. I use some medication to help, but yeah, that only partially helps. So I have to wait till it kind of calms down, and then I can get back to recording again, and then because I've had so many years of playing in front of loud amplifiers, and the one that the Bugera I have here is monster. I've been using the Amplify 150. Amplify 150. It's called, and it's a Bluetooth amp that I can actually play music on it through Bluetooth, and it will listen to a song, and it will try to emulate the song by making the settings set up for the same guitar. It's pretty weird, eh? But yeah, it's a cool beefy amp with 5 speakers in it, and it's pretty useful. Well, I just hooked that up to my computer, and away I go, and I can record directly from my amp to the computer with no problems, no hassles. I don't have to crank the amp up or anything. I just go direct, and I set my levels here, which doesn't do anything in the computer, but it does everything out here. So I can monitor myself and hear how well it sounds. I can crank it up to feedback and stuff like that, because sometimes you want to have a bit of a feedback effect when you're playing, right? Because that's a cool it's a cool way to use your sound, to shape your sound by doing that. And anyways, enough of me rambling on and annoying you further. We'll get back to some regular programming in a bit, I guess. And so, anyways, just wanted to give you a little bit of heads up, because you probably haven't heard from me in past little while. Oh, other things. Grab some things here. My other items of interest. Just to show you, I did kind of show this to a few people on GM's Elko, Fritz. So you watch, his painting stuff. I watch his painting stuff every once in a while too. Listen to him meander along and have some interesting takes about stuff and things. So I did unbox this guy on his channel, live, and yeah, cipher system. So this is an improvement, somewhat, to the old version. So we have the old one and we have the new one. What I find is the most pertinent differences is kind of their explanations on how their types, the character types, meaning warrior or adept or explorer or speaker. Those types have been they kind of spread them out so that you have more of an idea when you go ahead and create your character, what where you should be kind of pinpointing them. Because with our group with Gordo and Spencer and Josh, we got together yesterday. No, it was the day before yesterday. It was on Monday. And we got together on Monday and we said, okay, what kind of character do you want to, instead of just opening up and going, well, I'll go with warrior, and then I will go with maybe, I don't know, I want to do this. It's better to say what you want to do. So Spencer, I asked Spencer, and this is for an example. I asked Spencer, what do you want to play? He says, I want to play something like a vampiric warrior, that does, or vampiric assassin. That's kind of. So we went ahead and we took a look at what we could do with each of the branching offs on everything, and it worked out really well. So we made him a really cool kind of human nocturnal character. So the don't be dismayed. Once again, as I explained things with Cypher, this book is all character options and options for different genres and stuff. The only actual rules to play is like maybe 5 pages long. That's it. Really, it's really a simple system. It's not as scary looking of a book as you would think. I also got this one in Godforsaken, which is some of the basic rules. This is mostly a fantasy genre. It does have its own setting and everything, but I'm kind of cannibalizing some parts out of it and hucking out a lot of other stuff. So, and that's what I like to do. It has some ideas in here for elves, dwarves, and in different ways of combining them into the game system of Cypher, and we'll have the game start once we have concluded our Traveler, the Nightcaller series. So that should be concluding on Sunday. So on our next Sunday session, which is the next Sunday coming up. I think I already have I posted it. It's ready to go. Everybody should know about it. It's up there. That should be our last session. I would think so, because it should be enough time for us to get through it. And then starting the next Sunday after that, we will be playing Cypher System for a few sessions just to see how it works. Not too sure if it's going to be a constant Sunday thing. We may move it to every second Monday as an option. So we may have just a Sunday game of just playing Traveler from then on, and then optional games on Monday where we'll go ahead and continue on with Godforsaken-ish kind of Cypher System stuff. So that is kind of roughly the plan. I want to see what kind of reception people give us with the idea of using the cipher system. I know there's a lot of people interested in it and have expressed thusly so. And but there is a lot of people that tune in just to watch Traveler. So see how that goes. And yeah, there will be more Traveler. That's going to be a major part of our thing here. So because Traveler is great, you can pull off any genre with it as well. And it's the thing, same thing. Cipher, Cipher is great too. Pull off any genre as well. And both of them are very easy systems. You can put them into the background of when you're role playing so that you can role play first. And then when you need to use the rules, boom, they're subtle. They're very easy, subtle rules that you can rely on. And I find a lot of the newer games like D&D, 5th edition, and Pathfinder. And I did buy another Pathfinder book too. So I would prefer to be playing Pathfinder over 5th edition, but I do have both just in case somebody says, "Oh, we're gonna play a 5e game. You want to join?" And I'll be like, "More than happy to," or whatever, and come up with a character and start playing it. No problem. Pathfinder, though, is one that I would probably game master over 5e, but once again, we are getting into heady rules. Lots of ruly stuff, board gamey kind of rules as well. But Pathfinder seems to lend itself a little bit easier with a little less keeping track of short rests and all that stuff. So you don't have to do it. You just have, it's a little different than 5e. So at least that's my take on it. So yeah, that's it for my rundown of BS for you. And all in a total of so far about 17 minutes and some odd seconds. Anything else? Anything else I can talk about here before we head off and run away? That's basically it. Just working on some new stuff and yeah, reading up lots of rules, lots of cool stuff, and getting my head back into the Cipher game. So I'll be all ready to go without having to worry about looking up any kind of rules and stuff. It is a system that you don't have to look up any rules. In fact, when I have it displayed on Fantasy Grounds, and you guys know I don't use any hardly any tools in the Fantasy Grounds. I kind of keep that to a minimum. I think you should too. You should try that. You should all try playing through your virtual tabletops with a really good die roller that can be shared amongst each other. You can see the die roll rolling and all that stuff, and you can enjoy rolling your own dice. But keep from using the maps and stuff like that. Just use images every once in a while and stuff. And yeah, I'm using more images. I'm using AI to help me revolutionize the entire experience on a virtual tabletop. So a lot of the stuff, I may describe something and I may have a little hard time trying to describe it. I'll just use my AI and have it make it for me. So I'll be using Midjourney. So Midjourney's been my thing. I have my own little bot to the side that does stuff for me, and I've paid for the more advanced, for the higher end subscription, because I feel like I'm going to be using it a lot. So not I'm not chinsing out on some of the visuals here. So you'll be seeing a lot of weird stuff coming up because, you know, this will be involving a lot of, well, with the cipher and the sci-fi and all that stuff. I just don't have time to go ahead and draw it all out or make it in 3D and do all that kind of stuff. If I'm going to use 3D, I'm just going to be doing 3D printing with it and go from there. But oh, and I have stuff, well, some more wash bin and stuff like that coming in for my 3D little area. So I'll be all set up there in my little corner, printing out prints and stuff, making my own stuff with, ZBrush and Hexagon, which are my favorite programs to go ahead and get things going in three-dimensionals. And yeah, that's about it. So at 21 minutes, you guys, have an awesome day. And if you think any of my stuff is awesome enough to subscribe to, subscribe. Subscribe, damn it. Just do it. I put a lot of effort in this, all this music stuff and stuff.